I might have got lost along the way.
It's fine. Well, I didn't know this yesterday, but apparently this was left outside of the Raiders clubhouse the other night.
Okay, do you mind if I keep this?
I don't mind.
Okay, because I can run it for fingerprints and stuff.
It's probably gonna have mine and Duke's on it.
Yep, I can. If yours is on file, is his on file? His blood.
Presumably, he's a doctor.
Hmm. And then at least I'll be able to identify if it's.
Wait, so like it doesn't matter if someone else has touched it?
I mean, if you have like left fingerprints on it,
It'll be
it
there.
probably has wiped away, right? But it's
Ah,
worth checking.
yeah. So you know me, I don't really trust cops. But given that this is literally someone's life on the line, um, I went yesterday. I tried calling you first, but obviously you weren't around. Uh, which fair. Sometimes you need a day off. I the second help text I got from Dust, I responded with, "What does that mean? Are you in danger?" I got yes back. Now I went back through the texts that I've gotten from 4 days ago on to yesterday. They didn't use punctuation. Dust always uses proper punctuation.
Hmm.
So I sent a text last night saying, "This isn't Dust, is it?" I got back in response, "You're too late."
You're too late.
21 hours ago. Whoever it was picked up the phone for Bob Sterwin but refused to pick it up for me. I asked Bob if they had an accent. He said he couldn't really tell. But it wasn't Dust on the other end of that line.
Could he identify anything?
He said that they were just very breathy.
So they've got Dust's phone.
Yeah.
So if I call Dust, and somebody might pick up.
They might not pick up for you. I tried calling from a burner phone, nothing. Which I probably should have tried that before having Bob call, but at least then we'd have a better idea.
Do you have any clue who it could be?
No. I mean, there's one person who said they'd ruin my life, but I wouldn't factor Dust into that.
Yeah, that's the same with me. It's like shit's going on, but I don't think anything would happen to Dust from my shit. I don't think
I
anybody
don't
would
think
associate
Casey would
us.
grab Dust. I mean, how would she even know about a connection there? I had one paranoid theory months ago about a ride along that Dust had. And that's simply based on the fact that the hangaround said that she had been very talkative around them, like not even an hour prior. But then when Dust came to help me, the ride along clamped up, didn't say shit, and apparently, according to Dust, it was because I reminded them of someone that hurt them.
But they'll talk around everyone else.
That's what I'm saying. And like my paranoid brain went, what if they didn't say anything because I would recognize the voice?
Would you remember what she looked like?
The ride along had blue hair. Now, apparently her name was like, I forgot what her name was actually. Is it Molly? Something like that? I don't know.
Did you check the MDT?
No, because that's all I had to go off of. You know who does have an MDT profile now, though?
How?
My ex-wife.
I saw her on Twitter the other day. I think I saved a photo.
Was I around?
I think it was at you, if I'm being honest. I'm
But
not gonna lie, I document loads of twats, so I'll find it, see if it was at you.
I can't see Casey dragging Dust into this. She said that
Oh,
she...
she retweeted your twat.
Ah.
That was what it was. Let me call this number.
Which one, Dust?
Mm-hmm. Judging on the calls and texts, might be a bit early.
Probably.
So the person's texting you, right? And won't pick up for you.
Yeah. You said you got a text too, right?
Yeah, it's help, exactly how Dust would say it, and then help without punctuation. Can't handle anymore. Veil here.
See, my first help was not how Dust would say it.
Yeah, that's the second one I got. So I got that punctuated, and then it looked like that.
Could Dust have gotten the first one off, and then whoever took them took the phone?
See, it would make sense they text me because I'm a cop, right?
Mm-hmm.
But why you?
We're friends, but my last text from them was 25 days ago.
I'm just, I'm just putting it out there that it makes sense to text me, but does it make sense to text ex deputy chief of
EMS deputy
EMS?
chief turned felon.
Yeah. And then they don't want to talk to you, right?
No.
Because they know you'll know what they sound like. Which, I'm going to be real, you just said the same as the ride-along, right?
Well, yeah. The ride-along didn't say shit around me. But according to the now patch members of my club, she was very talkative around them.
Could they identify how she sounded or anything?
This is months ago now. Like, we're talking like 3 or so months? Maybe more?
I can't justify myself investigating her. Like, I just have no reason as of now. But what I can do is I can probably do some things to Dust's phone, get some information.
Okay.
I'll just be straightforward. Like, you know the steps. You used to be EMS.
Yeah.
I will likely subpoena Dust's phone, see if I can get anything from that.
My current thought process is whoever this was just probably met up with them.
Yeah, like Dust isn't the type of person to meet up with someone they don't know, I feel. So
And this doesn't feel random. If it was random, they wouldn't leave Dust's ID card outside the clubhouse.
okay, question. Have you seen Casey?
She says I have.
When?
Couple months ago. The same day that Dust had the ride along, so about 3 months ago. I had a panic attack because Casey had twatted out that I had seen her and said hello to her without even realizing it.
Did you say hi to the ride along?
The first time I saw the ride along was when Dust was treating me, I'm pretty sure.
Did you say hi?
The twat was before that point.
Could that person have changed their hair?
I mean, anything's possible in this city.
Like, did your clubs even before or after that interaction?
Before.
Okay, and she had blue hair then.
Yes. Remember? Do you remember before the collapse how I had like that frost blue color?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I remember her hair color being.
Okay. I'm trying to. I can definitely.
I just don't want you to end up getting like yelled at for stepping on people's toes because I made an official report yesterday.
No, I'll work with them. I'm. Who did you say you reported it to? Like
Uh,
Bob?
Bob Sterwin, Pierce, and Bell.
Okay. I can talk to Bell. Bell will be around. Piers maybe won't see.
Gotcha. Pierce was the one that responded to my 311 because I threw him one that I had reason to believe that an EMS was missing and in danger.
I'm glad somebody responded.
Now, my paranoid brain, like say this line of thinking that we have that somehow for some reason my ex-wife is involved. She said she wanted to ruin my life. Maybe I'm jumping to conclusions here.
No. The problem is she's one of Kenneth's people. If I remember correctly, I would sneak into a prison visitation and see her by Kenneth. I
Yeah.
had the lifers tell me all the information about her, what she was up to. Um, be good to maybe give Amelia a heads up, actually.
What, that she's out and about?
Yeah, because I don't know if you remember, but I kind of had Amelia kind of strip her rights away in prison.
Yeah. I mean, you are closer to Amelia than I am. So feel free to let her know. I'm not sold that Casey's involved because it doesn't make any sense.
You've told me three things that lead me to that suspicion, but obviously, like, I don't want to fixate on that. You said that Dust was with him on a ride along, and that same day, Casey said that you said hi to her, right?
Yeah, it was before I saw Dust, though. I
Yeah,
think.
that's. But this is. You might have walked past her. You might have simply seen her in the food court.
Could have also just been a mind game.
It could have been, but she was around that day. There was a ride along that wouldn't speak to you, but would speak to your club. And this person won't. They won't call you. They won't pick up to you. But they will text you and they will leave the ID in Chumash. That leads me
Which,
to believe that this person knows you.
that was my worry. And there's only one person who's really been gung ho on coming at me. Well, two, but I don't count Phoenix. He's more of an irritant than anything. But I do know she's been in contact with someone named Phoenix Fahey. Told him that I ruined her life. I think is what Mason said. Something to that effect. Basically sold him her sob story.
But
Which,
that's what she's good at.
I mean, it wouldn't take much with Phoenix. He fucking hates me. And then you have Kenneth, who she stabbed a couple months back, by the way. She left him as a present for me.
Why would she do that?
Hold on. Let me find the text from Kenneth's phone. search function is really unfortunate on.
Yep. I really wish it worked.
Yeah, I have to scroll, scroll, scroll. 3 months ago. Hello, Tegan. I left a gift for you by Parsons. Don't ever think you can blindside me. Love, Casey.
You have her number?
I do have the number that she had in Lemon List. That was from Kenneth's phone, but I can send you what she put in
Yeah.
Lemon List.
I can't go off much, but what I can do with that is if I do subpoena dust, I can see if there's any contact there.
Her last SIM card she threw at Winsong after she contacted me the first time. But
At Winsong?
yeah. She got a tarot card reading from Winsong and then ditched the SIM card with her. I mean, maybe this is just some generic serial killer, but I said this to Duke last night. When's the last time you heard of a serial killer being around these parts?
It's kind of like they can't be bothered at the moment.
And again, why leave the ID card in Chumash? If not to get my attention.
Do you... Okay. Do you have anybody that would maybe be against the club? Like someone with a personal vendetta that would
Honestly,
know you?
I can't think of anyone with a personal vendetta against the club that would go after someone specific to my life.
It would... No, it's someone that knows you at EMS, because, like, how the fuck would they know to take dust?
They'd have to know that I cared. Which brings me back to the only person I can think of is the one that doesn't make sense. Because I'm going to be so for real, I don't think ADMC would do something like this.
Not to dust. That's why I was saying, like, a personal vendetta, it feels like. And she's brave enough to put her number in Lemon List.
Well, she wanted Phoenix to call her. But that also means she's not likely to get rid of that phone anytime soon. Because that's probably the phone that she has all her contacts on. I know from looking at her MDT that she's done G6 in the past.
So she has money.
She has a weapons license.
Okay, good to know. Did she have a vehicle?
Weevil and an Asaya.
But no, you can't rent an essay, can you?
No.
No, so she probably bought that. Okay, good to know. Okay, Do you have any more information, or it was
I mean, that's pretty much it. Is the
because I
text
can?
messages. And those
You've sent me
should.
them too, right?
I sent you most of them. They should be in the report because I sent them to Pierce.
Okay, cool. I'll have a look at the report, and if they haven't subpoenaed phones or anything, I can do that.
Okay.
I'll even put a bolo out. I can go work on that now if you want.
I mean, it's up to you. I just want Dust back. I know I haven't been the greatest friend to them, but also our schedules have been kind of not aligned.
Yeah, same.
And I would like my friend back, and I'm telling you now, you might have to arrest me by the end of all this. If it is the one that doesn't make sense to me.
Okay. Well, is that gonna be the only reason I arrest you?
What do you mean?
I'm not going any further than that, but
Wait. What?
what?
Uh,
I'm just saying.
I could say something, but it goes too far. Anyway,
Okay.
I'll email you.
Okay. Hope you know I can't ride through fences anymore on my bike. Learn the hard way.
Did we learn that the hard way?
Yeah.
Also, this fog is unsettling.
Yeah, I saw it
Given-
on the way down here. It's spookier down there.
Given the fact that like we're talking about our missing friend and like the potential that their life is in danger, the fog is very unsettling.
Or it sets a scene, you know? We're out here, you know, Friday the 13th stylo, chatting about a friend that's been taken by somebody.
Okay, but imagine for a second that it is a creepy serial killer, but it's like Ghostface style.
Ooh, don't. They're standing behind that shed right there.
It's alright, allegedly I'll blast.
It's alright, I have a knife.
Allegedly I have a gun.
I will fling. Shut up, Veronica.
I said allegedly.
Calling in the backup.
So, other than, this, how's things been?
Have you seen the docket?
Yeah, I have.
Can you imagine how it's been?
I'm surprised your hair's not gray.
You know the craziest thing is everybody's blaming the marshals. I feel really bad, but at the same time, I don't want to be like, "Hey guys, don't discredit my work on Twitter." But yeah, I've run out of alphabet letters.
For evidence?
Yeah.
Even
I've
the
got
double letters?
Now I'm gonna have to go back to them.
I was gonna say.
Maybe. But yeah, I definitely have an AA.
I remember. I'm pretty sure there was a serial killer case once that went to triple letters.
Oh, Jesus fuck.
I think. Because I vaguely remember there being a docket filing that had, like, AAA. Maybe I'm misremembering.
I'm just so mad about the witnesses on that case, not gonna lie.
Why, I haven't looked at it recently.
It's me and Peters.
That's it?
For them.
Huh.
Yep.
Interesting.
Very interesting. Given the context, I know, but I can't say.
Why are you a witness for the side that you're trying to prosecute?
Because if you think about it, they're gonna have me go up there and they're gonna try to trip me up. They're gonna make me say that I fucked up on my job and try to make me say things that didn't happen, right? They're gonna try like discredit everything that's happened in the case.
Isn't that what cross-examination's for?
Yeah, but we don't have anything to say, so we're not gonna stand up there, right? We
Gotcha, yeah.
we have all the facts. The facts are the evidence, and to be fair, there's not really arguing on possession charges.
Yeah, I mean, if you get caught, you get caught. Like, everyone knows the legislation when they get a weapons license.
You'd think someone that had it twice would know it extra good. Anyway, yes, that's my life at the moment. How has your life been aside from like planning to kill people? You said the other day. Yeah. Okay.
Mason proposed like right before I went on a big trip. And yeah, I'm getting married. We're looking at like the end of the month probably. Is really we don't see any sense in dragging out an engagement. You know.
Makes sense. Wait, like dragging it out until you guys get married in like 2 years, and like I don't understand why people wait so long.
A lot of it comes down to like planning and saving money, but like we're probably gonna have it in Chumash.
Which would make sense.
Just gotta make sure that like Kiki and Ada and Castle and Balto are able to fly in.
I hope you know the other day when I ran away, it was because you were on the phone to Balto, right?
Yeah, I figured that's when I figured out that he has a warrant, and then I get in the car with him and he goes, "So, guess who has a nuclear warrant?"
Yeah, I just fucked off. I was like, "Not today. Don't make me deal with this today."
Like that's when I clued into warrant went live.
Yeah,
you know,
some days
I still have never had a warrant.
We can work on that if you'd like. I mean, for real.
What do you mean?
Nothing, I was joking.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I was just joking.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It's just a J.
Just a J, fam.
I'm just goofing.
Just a goof.
I'm just a silly little guy.
Just a silly guy.
You remember last time we were here? Chan Gang was up there.
Yeah, and they rolled down and pressed us. Yeah, I remember. Pepperidge Farm remembers.
It's great. You know, actually, after that Peanut picked me up at Senior Buns and made me go to an ATM and we gambled for our money and he took like 10K from me.
Jesus. You know, we're kind of matching right now.
Yep. I got shot and laid on the floor for over an hour.
Jesus Christ. I stole my fiance's hoodie because I was too sad to function.
Oh my god, I just realized same jeans, same shoes.
Same sunglasses, except, wait, are yours silver? Because mine are silver.
Yeah! I hate the black ones.
Same glasses.
They're too dark for me.
Doesn't matter how much time passes or how much animosity existed. We still do this shit.
Yep.
Are we both wearing the same? Actually, no. You're not wearing gloves. I'm wearing gloves.
I was gonna say, you're wearing a necklace and I'm just wearing your knife wound.
Okay, we didn't have to go there. We didn't have to go there.
Sorry, I'm sorry, okay? I'm a victim.
I mean, you're not wrong. You know, Finn asked me if I still had that knife last week. I said, no. No, I don't. That knife is long gone.
You said somebody took it, right?
I disposed of it, and then someone took it.
Yeah.
Because I went
Okay.
back for it.
I would love to find that knife one day on somebody else.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure my ID was attached to it.
Yeah, probably. Is this my knife? Ooh, I could stab somebody and they wouldn't know who it was. Ooh.
Yeah, like my name was like embroidered on it. The fuck?
Yeah, that's what they do. When you buy them, they're like, hey,
Hey,
if you stab someone with this knife and we find it, it's got your serial number on it.
We had to stamp your serial number on the bottom. Imagine if we had to have a knife registry, like a gun registry. The rate at which knives are bought in this city.
When you stab someone, it leaves your serial number in them.
It just leaves a little mark. 1753. That's who did it.
Okay, this was a serious. Oh my god, I can't English right now. This was a serious meeting.
Look, Wade always says, if you can't laugh, you can't heal.
That's true.
He's walking me down the aisle at my wedding.
Who?
Wade?
Oh.
Yeah.
How the times have changed. Turns of time
he's one of my
tables have
closest
turned.
friends.
That's still wild to me, you know?
It's wild to you, it's wild to me. If you told me 6 years ago that I would consider Wade Wilson one of my closest friends to the point that I asked him to stand in for my adoptive father at my wedding, I would have told you you need to take a trip to Parsons.
Yeah. I can see that. You know, actually, something really cool happened recently. I've been working closely with like a bunch of people, and them people used to be like the ones that wouldn't talk to me back in the day, you know? Like the officers that I guess knew of the prison stuff.
Hmm.
And they told me they were proud of me.
I love that for you.
Yeah. It's different. I feel like we're both at a point in our lives where it's just completely different. Yeah, we might not be able to hang out like we used to, but I don't mind these little check-ins every now and then, even if it is over something pretty bad.
Yeah. Because it's like, well, the perception of me hanging out with a cop would be pretty fucking bad.
You say that, but sometimes it's with you. Maybe it's different because obviously I don't have a good relationship with the Raiders and stuff. But I really appreciate a lot of the groups in this city where instead of just treating me like a cop, if I'm off duty, I'm off duty. That's fine. They trust me, and that's something I do appreciate and will always appreciate.
It's like a balance.
there's been like jokes about me becoming an old lady for Chaos Legion, right? But it's just jokes because Savannah was memeing and they took it seriously.
I hate their old lady cuts.
Tails is an old lady.
Really? She's with the
Yeah.
Saints!
Nah. No. She's an old lady for Chaos Legion.
I thought Tails was
Yeah.
with the Saints.
They took me hostage the other day, and Ted accidentally told me.
How does that... Huh?
Yep.
But Tails is with the Saints.
I don't know what's happening with her, but she knows she does a lot. She does a lot with her time. They were talking about it the other day and how like she can cuss anybody out. And I was like, oh, you don't have to tell me. And they're like, oh, you know her, and I'm like,
Did she leave the Saints?
I haven't seen her with them. I used to see her down Forum Drive. Now I don't.
Huh.
I haven't seen her in Sandy. I can imagine that's gonna be quite awkward, seeing as she's probably my neighbor now. But
I am curious about how Chaos does their old lady stuff, but
I know that they're not allowed to date cops at all. Like it's just a straight up
no,
fact.
that's the same thing for us. It's like, nah, you can fuck them, you just can't sleep, or like, date them.
Ooh, I don't really. So I think a lot of groups like to live up to the image of, don't even associate with cops. And Chaos Legion at least talk to me and hang out with me. Like, honestly, they'll pick me up and they'll just chill with me. The other day, they took me hostage. It wasn't the worst hostage experience I've ever had.
Yeah, like
They did.
As far as I know, like, fine if you want to have sex with them, have at it. I mean, you do you, boo. But like, as far as dating goes, yeah, that's a nah.
I just think they're pretty open to bringing anybody into Chaos Legion, if I'm being honest. They're a really open group. They're really nice.
Yeah.
They'll give anyone a chance. I know how they even, like, prospect people. I've been there. I've literally been there with them as a cop, bringing people into the club. I think that's fucking wild.
That is wild.
You gotta think I'm an OG, Tamisha.
True. This is true.
We go back to the corrupt prison times when he would sell them for his weapons and let them get away with smuggling.
Oh, by the way, I'm corrupting Castle.
Yeah? Like, does he want to do crime? Is that how you're corrupting him?
I took him roof running, allegedly.
Ooh, okay. I've been hearing about all the people that have been roof running, and I'm like, yes, I want to catch them.
What sauce? Yeah, no. Pretty much anyone we knew who didn't come back to law enforcement is a criminal.
Minerva?
Oh, yeah.
Minerva's a criminal?
You did hear that? Wait, what?
No, you said anybody that we knew that did law enforcement that came. You said Minerva and Jess are criminals.
Okay, but Minerva and Jess aren't here. They moved away. So they're probably not criminals.
Oh, yeah, true. Is it? Oh, Etta's a doctor.
Etta is a doctor. But, like, if they're not in a government job, chances are they're probably going crime.
And you know what? Good for them. I'm gonna be real. Good for them. This stays here, but fuck government jobs. They're so stressful. I said, fuck government jobs. They're so stressful.
Uh-huh.
They are.
So when are you quitting the PD?
Well, I'm not, because I've already done the crime thing.
You mean you don't want to run it back?
Not yet. I mean, I have a path ahead of me that I'm
Uh,
looking forward to. I'm a ranger now. Potentially moving to BCSO. Got an open offer there. And you know what? I wanna work on investigations and shit. And if BCSO doesn't work out, if LSPD doesn't work out, I'd like to give marshals a shot. I've been working closely with them too.
get blamed for everything when it's not your fault?
Yeah, but you know, it'd be good to have somebody you know in the marshals. The problem is everybody just knows Angel. That's why everything's Angel's fault, right? But that's down the path. Like, I, you know what I like? I like feeling like even if everything does mess up right now, I've got a backup option. And I feel like I don't just have the marshals, I don't just have BCSO. I have friends in places. I could fall back and do anything right now, I think.
True.
And that is weirdly nice. It's nice. It's good to just exist.
Yeah, I can't disagree with you on that one.
It's nice to not have everybody expect the world of you. We can just exist now, Veronica. Like, we don't have an entire department wanting us to do everything for them.
Lottie yelled at me when I said, I can get expunged, I can run it back, I can fix.
I saw Dion the other day and I didn't even want to make the joke. Savannah was like, should I joke and say that you want a job back and that we need to give you an interview? And I was like, I don't even think that's a funny joke, if I'm being honest.
If I walked up and said, hey guys, I got an expungement, how quickly do you think they'd say, welcome back, Veronica?
It
And
depends.
and throw a uniform at me.
It depends who you say that to. Because I think that EMS like where they're at. Some people do, and the people that are up there have always had an issue with other people being above them.
This is true.
That's the issue with, like, what I noticed with the people remaining is they never liked having somebody tell them what to do.
Fucking whip them into shape.
It's the same thing with PD though. At the moment, we don't have any guidance and we don't have anybody to say no. And you just need somebody to say no. You need somebody to tell you that you're doing a shit job, right? You need to know that shit. You need to have, like, the fear, but also the respect of your superiors.
I think that's why, like, Kiki and I's command team worked so well. Like, before the collapse. Because we figured out how to work together. Mind you, there were some imperfections with it. I'm not going to say that it was perfect, because it wasn't.
I think you had more of a balanced team though back then.
We did. I think command was the strongest in the immediate time after Riv.
I agree. It started getting petty a few months into that, but I have my theories on why. I think that's when the click stuff started, like, heavily.
And it's like, it wasn't even that it was a clique. It was just who was around.
No, trust me, it's the same thing now. Like, I get so in PD, I have a group of people who have always been my people, right? I've got like Hayes, I've got Anita, I've got Viv, I've just got people that I'm comfortable with. Other people don't even speak to me anymore. So it feels like we're going back to that time.
I miss that time of EMS. When we came back, nothing felt right. And I
I
kept telling
agree.
myself that it would get better. Like, once we have SOPs fleshed out, it'll be better. It'll be better. It never got better.
I think the biggest issue when we came back as EMS was that I think we had an idea of how we wanted it to go, but there were some people that didn't like our idea. And then some people wanted it one way, but they wouldn't speak their minds. And then there was a group of people that wanted it. To me personally, I just wanted EMS to be brand new. I wanted it to be fresh. I wanted people to grow into their roles, and I wanted the newer people to have opportunities. And I don't think people liked that. Because the biggest backlash I received from even just doing that with PNT was, Charlotte, I want to be an FTI because I was one before. I just think they need to remove that. But the biggest issue, I believe the biggest problem they have now is that the moment we all left, they promoted all of them people to the highest ranks they could and just repeated it all again. Like, put all the people that have done that before in the higher positions, and there's only a few that have got through the cracks. In reality is not everybody sees it the way they want to see it, and not everybody likes an idea until it's set in stone. But people just don't like to give anyone the opportunity to do that. It's same in every government job, though. Nobody wants to listen. They all just want to talk shit and never really grow.
Talk shit and have power.
Yeah.
Thing is, everyone wants that role until they realize what it actually entails. And I know people would talk shit about me and Kiki and how we spend our time on duty, but like, a lot of times it was necessary. I'm not gonna not get paid to go to these meetings. I'm not gonna not get paid to be sitting here writing SOPs so the department can function.
From my conversation with Happy and Misa, it sounded like people just didn't like me and they wanted to give you guys a reason to not like me too. Because I had a discussion with them on the rooftop of the hospital, and they basically went at me and told me I was shit talking everybody and not communicating. But if they'd have asked me, they'd have realized that it was just I'm gonna be real. The people that told them that were people that don't even know me or don't work with me. So but I just think everybody preyed on the downfall. Everybody wanted to push us to do things that we didn't want to do. I have faith in EMS.
Yeah,
I'm moving in the right. Sorry.
I just hope that, like, they get to a point that they have a lot around consistently.
Look, I think Bradley, Matilda, they're the future of EMS. Savannah, even though I'm biased, she has ideas, she has a passion. I think that's what people lack at the moment. Bradley told Savannah he wants to be like her.
I don't think I've met Bradley.
Oh, he's like a really nice British dude. He's so polite on radio. So polite. But you've got Bradley, you've got Matilda, and you've got Savannah around shift 1. They run it pretty well.
I just remember, I think it was years ago, I think it was before the collapse, there was that one trainee who almost killed me because he didn't change his gloves after eating his lunch. So, like, as long as they're not like that guy, they're in good shape. The guy had strawberry jam or some shit. And didn't change his gloves after eating, and then treated me, and...
Oh, I know him! Oh, what's his name?
I forget his name.
Annoying as fuck, dude.
He almost killed me.
Was it Donut?
No, it wasn't Donut.
Donut did something too.
I don't think Donut ever did anything to me.
Oh, it was Nadia. He did it too.
You mean the worst person for him to do anything to?
Yeah. Who was it? No, I remember who you're on about, though.
I forget his name.
Donut's friend. Like,
no,
he was from Donut Times. It was from Donut Times. Like, start of them. There was like 4 new trainees. There was 4 new trainees, and this guy, he. I know exactly which one it is. It was. I don't fucking know his name, but he had an accent.
Yeah.
Irish accent.
Was it? Yeah, it was an Irish accent, I think.
Yes, I know the one. I don't know his name. He's forgettable, but I know the one.
Yeah. Do I hear crickets chirping in the distance? Anyway.
Yeah. I hear that. That's crazy.
It is still really fucking foggy.
I like it though, it's different. I don't think I've seen it like this.
Not in a while anyway, but I'm not usually up here, so... It might just be the morning dew burning off at this point.
I noticed it start like a week ago or 2 weeks ago.
Interesting.
Yeah, you know, for spooky season. But it is that time of year, you know. It starts getting colder. The heat starts to, you know, do this thing. Alright, I think I'm gonna go and put this in evidence, this ID, and run it for fingerprints and stuff, and see what other people have done from your report last night.
Alright. Hopefully we find them sooner than later and not dead.
It would be good to know who they're associated with.
Would be.
Like if they have houses or anything like that.
Well, not to my knowledge.
Okay. Well, I'll do a bit of digging. I might pass it along to somebody else so that I'm not like working directly on it, but
yeah,
I'll definitely help and overlook.
I just want him back alive.
Yeah, I haven't seen Dust in a long time. It would be good to know if we were okay.
Yeah. Alright, catch you later.
See you later.
Good chat with Charlotte there. Little under an hour. literally all V has to go on of like her paranoia is literally just the fact that the ID card was left at the house and the person didn't want to talk to her, but she's like, well, that would confirm anyway that Dust didn't have a phone. But V thinks that let's see, is anyone else still around? Oh, Lane's around. Did not know that. And Flynn went to bed! Okay, so Lane's around, Wade's crashing. Where's everybody? There were a lot of people around yesterday. But I didn't even see Lane post on water. I know Summer was having issues, at least with, I don't know if it was just with NoPixel. I know she was having issues last night, like tech-wise. But that was a good hey, Narius. We just had a long chat with Charlotte. Pretty much this entire stream up until 2 minutes ago was her talk with Charlotte. About half of it was about Dust, and the other half was just them shooting the shit. I'm like 75% sure that Charlotte is also getting ready to push a warrant on Veronica. For the stabbing of Joanna. So there's that. Just based off of things that Charlotte said, I'm like, we might be getting a warrant here soon. Yeah, it happens every couple months or so, usually under circumstances where it's like, hey. Oh no, I think the last time they properly met up was Veronica apologizing. Cause look, Veronica might have done what she did, but she does miss Charlotte in her life. That is God's honest truth. She misses Charlotte in her life. Now, we're gonna hang around for like another, I don't know, 30 or so minutes on NoPixel probably. See if we get another text message. Actually, let's go see if there's any food left in the house. Because I might just log out and then check back later. Might just log and check back later. Have V wake up in ICU on Onyx. Which, fun fact! I didn't go into that planning to ICU her, but that's kind of where we ended up. Yeah, so we might flip. I'm thinking flipping is the play. And I might end stream and just vibe. Because I'm gonna be honest, talking for prolonged periods of time is not great for me right now. It's what jumpstarts coughing fits. I mostly started stream for that conversation. So we will end it. And I will send you guys over to Charles. And I'm hoping to be over this cold. Like always, if anything like significant happens for V on NoPixel, I will start stream back up. But other than that, right now, I'm probably not going to be having my regularly scheduled streams just because talking for prolonged periods of time